A very good morning, my dear students. Let's start with the new chapter, Sensory Organs of Human. Introduction I've already given in the previous video. So today we'll start with the organ of vision, eye. Human has one pair of eye, and these are the form of sense organs which receive the senses of sight and thus provide vision. So eyes are almost round in shape and they are somewhat bulged in front, and they can move or rotate freely in a bony cavity, and that bony cavity is known as orbit. Eyes are like a hollow ball that internally comprise of various structures. So this is the frontal view of eye. So this is sclera. This white part is known as sclera, and this pigmented part is known as iris, and this is known as pupil, which is in the center of the eyeball. Anatomically, wall of eyeball consists of three layers or coats. So first one is the fibrous tunic, second is the vascular tunic, and the third one is the neural tunic. Tunic means coat. So the first one, fibrous tunic, it is the outermost one, and it is also known as corneoscleral coat because it contains cornea and sclera. Second is the vascular tunic, which is also known as middle vascular coat. It lies in the middle, so it is known as middle vascular coat, and vascular because vascular means it contains blood vessels, and it is also known as tunica vasculosa, uvea or uveal tract. It includes choroid, ciliary body and iris. And the third one is the neural tunic. It is also known as tunica nervosa because it contains nervous tissue, and it is the innermost layer. It contains retina. So this diagram shows the lateral view of eye. It shows the outermost coat, which is the fibrous tunic. So the interior part, interior 1/6 is transparent. This bulging part, it is known as cornea, and the rest of the fibrous tunic is the sclera. So you can see the blue one. This is sclera. Posterior 5/6 is sclera, and interior 1/6 is cornea, which is transparent. In this diagram, you will be able to see three coats of eye. So this is the fibrous coat, which is sclera in blue color, and this transparent portion is cornea. This is sclera. Continuing, this blue portion is all fibrous tunic. Now comes the second tunic, which is vascular tunic. It is in the yellow color, and it is the middle one. So it is also known as middle vascular coat. And this yellow color layer, which is the middle layer, it comprises of iris, ciliary body and choroid. So iris is the green part, ciliary body is this, the dotted portion, and this is choroid. This yellow portion is choroid. This whole portion is the choroid. Vascular, this is also known as vascular layer. The middle vasculosa, it is also known as vascular layer. And the third tunic is the neural layer, which comprises of retina. So the red portion is retina. This whole red part is retina. And our eye, it has interior cavity and posterior cavity. Both are filled with fluid. So we can divide coats of eye into complete coat and incomplete coat. Complete coat is the first one, the outermost fibrous coat, which comprises of cornea and sclera. An incomplete coat comprises of middle vascular coat and innermost nervous coat. Middle vascular coat contains choroid, ciliary body and iris. Innermost nervous coat contains retina. So coats of eye, complete coat and incomplete coat. You can see in the diagram See, the outermost one, the fibrous coat, this is complete. So this is complete coat. Like this is sclera and this is cornea. It encloses the eyeball. And the second one, which is the vascular coat and retina, they are incomplete coats. You can see in the diagram. Let's start with the sclera. It is the white of the eye. We've seen already. This is the sclera. The white portion of the eye is sclera. It has dense connective tissue made up of collagen fibers and fibroblast, and it covers the entire eyeball except the cornea. You can see in the diagram, the sclera, the blue portion, it covers the entire eyeball except cornea. Except cornea, it covers the entire eyeball, and it is made up of fibroblasts. So it is also known as fibrous tunic. Then comes functions of sclera. What are the functions of sclera? It gives shape to the eyeball because it is rigid, outermost, made up of fibroblast. It gives the shape to the eyeball. It makes eyeball more rigid. It protects inner parts of the eyeball, and it serves as a site of attachment for the extrinsic eye muscles. Now comes extraocular muscles. There are 4 rectus muscles and 2 oblique muscles. 4 rectus muscles are external, internal, superior and inferior. And the oblique muscles are superior oblique muscle and inferior oblique muscles. So the external rectus muscle is also known as lateral rectus, and internal rectus muscle is also known as medial rectus. Let me explain you with the help of the diagram. See, this is the anterior view of right eye. Right eye hai, that means medial rectus. This is near nose, so medial is this one. Medial rectus, this is lateral rectus, this is superior rectus, and this is inferior rectus. Superior ऊपर होता है, inferior नीचे होता है. Medial is the towards nose, towards the medial part of the body. Lateral is away from the center part of the body. So this is lateral rectus. These are the 4 rectus muscles, and this is oblique muscle, superior oblique muscle, and inferior oblique is this. So this is the anterior view of right eye. And this is the lateral view of extraocular muscles. Most of the extraocular muscles are supplied by oculomotor nerve, and the cranial nerves 3, 4 and 6 are responsible for eyeball movement. That is oculomotor nerve, trochlear nerve and abducens nerve. हमारी स्क्लेरा तो वाइट नज़र आती है, बट न्यूबॉर्न बेबीज़ में स्काई ब्लू नज़र आती है, स्लाइट ब्लूइश इन कलर, बिकॉज उनकी जो स्क्लेरा है वो ओपेक नहीं होती, ट्रांसलूसेंट होती है. हमारी ओपेक होती है और न्यूबॉर्न्स की ट्रांसलूसेंट होती है. तो ट्रांसलूसेंट है तो दैट मीन्स उसके जस्ट नीचे जो लेयर है वो उसका कलर हमें देता है. तो जो हमें नज़र आता है ब्लूइश कलर वो कोरोइड का नज़र आता है. दैट इज़ वाई न्यूबॉर्न्स हैव स्काई लाइट ब्लूइश कलर स्क्लेरा. और जो स्क्लेरा के ऊपर एक थिन म्यूकस मेम्ब्रेन होती है दैट इज़ नोन एज कंजंक्टाइवा. और स्क्लेरा से ही हमारी एक्स्ट्राओक्यूलर मसल्स जुड़े होते हैं, और ये मसल्स काम आते हैं आईबॉल मूवमेंट के. नाउ वी आर डन विथ स्क्लेरा. वील स्टार्ट विथ कॉर्निया. नाउ वी विल टॉक अबाउट कॉर्निया. दिस इज द ट्रांसपेरेंट पार्ट, दिस bulging forward, this part is known as cornea. So it is the outermost layer, part of the outermost layer. This is anterior 1/6 part of outermost layer. So this is cornea, and it gets nutrition from this fluid. This anterior cavity is filled with aqueous humor. So aqueous humor provides nutrition to cornea. So it is an extension of sclera. It bulges forward. Cornea is perfectly transparent and it is avascular layer. Avascular means without blood vessels. It allows free entry of light. Because it is transparent in nature, it allows free entry of light. It is curved and helps to focus light onto retina. Cornea provides maximum refraction to light. So what is refraction? Refraction is the change in direction of light rays passing from one medium to another. तो बाहर लाइट रेज जो है वो एयर में ट्रैवल कर रही थी, जैसे ही वो हमारे आई में एंटर हुई थ्रू कॉर्निया, तो कॉर्निया इज़ द आउटर मोस्ट कोट, तो जैसे ही कॉर्निया से एंटर हुई तो उनका मीडियम चेंज हो गया, बाहर तो एयर था देन कॉर्निया हो गया. सो मैक्सिमम रिफ्रैक्शन टेक्स प्लेस इन कॉर्निया. 75% of refraction takes place in cornea because there is change in medium. It gets nutrition from aqueous humor, it has rich nerve supply and it is very sensitive to touch and pain. Tears continuously flow over cornea and keep it moist. So this is the corneoscleral junction जहाँ पे cornea और sclera के meet करते हैं. This is also a corneoscleral junction. So the posterior part of corneoscleral junction there is canal of Schlemm और उसमें क्या ड्रेन होता है? एक्वस ह्यूमर. बिकॉज एंटीरियर कैविटी में एक्वस ह्यूमर था तो कैनाल ऑफ श्लेम में एक्वस ह्यूमर ड्रेन होता है. एंड अगर उसकी ब्लॉकेज हो जाए तो हमें क्या हो जाएगा? ग्लॉकोमा हो जाएगा. That's it for today. In the next video, we'll start with vascular tunic. Thank you.